A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant move reflecting the ongoing tensions in Washington, D.C., 3 states have announced the deployment of hundreds of National Guard troops to the nation's capital. This decision aligns with the Trump administration's controversial strategy aimed at reforming policing in the area, focusing on perceived crime and homelessness issues. West Virginia Governor Patrick Morrisey confirmed that the state will send between 300 to 400 National Guard members, while South Carolina and Ohio have pledged 200 and 150 troops, respectively, to assist in what the administration describes as a public safety emergency. The deployment comes at a time when demonstrators in the predominantly Democratic city have resisted the presence of federal law enforcement and National Guard troops, which were activated following President Trump's executive order to federalize local police forces. This order was issued amid rising tensions surrounding the federal government's approach to policing in the city, which has a unique status as a self-governing federal district under Congress's jurisdiction. On Friday, the administration retracted an earlier order that sought to appoint the head of the Drug Enforcement Administration as an emergency police commissioner after legal challenges arose from the district's chief attorney. In a subsequent court hearing, Attorney General Pam Bondi instructed the Metropolitan Police Department to collaborate with federal immigration enforcement, raising concerns among city officials about compliance with local laws. Mayor Muriel Bowser, a Democrat, voiced her concerns about the challenges faced by the city government, stating that Washington residents must unite to demonstrate their commitment to American democracy, even in the face of federal overreach. The deployment of National Guard troops from West Virginia, South Carolina, and Ohio, announced on Saturday, follows negotiations between D.C. officials and the Trump administration to retain the city's police chief, Pamela Smith, after a lawsuit was filed to block the federal takeover of the police department. Governor Morrisey emphasized that the deployment reflects a commitment to public safety and regional cooperation, while South Carolina's Governor Henry McMaster indicated that his troops could be recalled if necessary to respond to natural disasters, such as Hurricane Erin, which is currently threatening the East Coast. The White House has indicated that additional National Guard troops may be called to Washington to protect federal assets and create a secure environment for law enforcement. Furthermore, a formal order is expected to authorize National Guard troops in D.C. to carry firearms, raising further concerns about the militarization of policing in the capital. Mayor Bowser took to social media to express her disapproval of American soldiers policing American citizens, labeling it as #UnAmerican. As the situation unfolds, the implications of this federal initiative on local governance and civil rights remain to be seen. The deployment of National Guard troops to Washington, D.C. highlights the ongoing conflict between federal authority and local governance, particularly in a city that has historically been at the center of political and social movements. With the backdrop of a national conversation about policing and public safety, the decisions made in the coming days will likely resonate beyond the borders of the capital, influencing discussions about law enforcement practices across the country. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.